Ah, video. Irritating. Yes, comments. Numbly numb. I really want to get to the McCarpet chick. She made some video about babies, making babies. Oh, shit. Yeah, I watched the first 10 seconds. She said something stupid like, oh, nobody knows what the right answer is. Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, I know the right answer. Yeah, don't play with other people's junk. Keep your hands off. Figure out how to make your own happiness, please. I'd rather not be your plaything. Yeah, just disgusting. Rolling dice with other people's welfare for fun. Fuck you. Anyway, so this asshole though, we gotta do this numbly numb thing. So it gets to the Emile Sinclair thing, and it gets to that whatever self-emulator guy. You know, these trolls, these obnoxious pieces of shit who put nothing up. You know, they don't have the balls to make a straight up accusation. Make a video. Do it. You know, put your face behind your accusations. They don't have the integrity or the decency to fight a fair fight. You know, they just hide in their little vaporous, anonymous coward skin, and play this, you know, graffiti game. You know, I'll graffiti on your house kind of shit. Like somebody else wants to do that. I mean, even if you give me your address, I'm not going to do that because I'm not an asshole. You fucking coward. I mean, it's just disgusting. Why don't you just fuck off, all of you little trolls, and if you're supposed to be doing it right, then why don't you just show everybody how to do it right, and just mind your own fucking business. I'm not stopping you in some way. Make a video with some sort of credibility that makes some sort of logical sense, and I'll link to it. You can have every one of my viewers if you want them, if that's what you're horny for. If you're worried that they're having their minds polluted by my philosophy. But this fucking little raggy bullshit, this character assassination from assholes who don't have the courage to stand up and say, I'm pointing a gun at you. You know, they shoot you in the back of the head, weasels. Fuck. I mean, there really should be a way to block these people some way effectively. Like they're having, this asshole's having a conversation with some asshole I've blocked. You can't see the comment. YouTube, this makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, let's have a blocking policy. It doesn't mean a damn thing. So what? The alternatives are I just say, fuck it, no more comments. Which I've done, and it's okay with me. I mean, the comments, nobody's enlightening me. It's nice for somebody to say hi now and then. You know, so I do now and then. Somebody shows up and they say something rational and nice and whatever, and it's, you know, it's nice. But I guess I'll sacrifice that to be done with having to deal with these assholes who just won't go away. You ask them, go away, fuckhead. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I think you're a creep. A motherfucking lousy, scummy little rat, mole rat of a creep. And so why don't you just fuck off? But they won't do that. Because they have no character. And then they'll sit there and attempt to assassinate your character. So anyway, problem with so here's a video on the subject of, you know, the malaise, the kind of, oh gee, life is, you know, tedious and rough and blah blah blah. And you know, it's got a subject, even though it was just a what the fuck video. But he's not talking on the subject. He's just gonna use the video as an excuse to, you know, paint ugly pictures of me. I mean, you know, this just before I read all his crap, you know, this is the kind of video he just thumbed up a troll video, your brain on Emendum videos, you know, where somebody steals my clips. You know, this is why I don't do funny clips anymore. It's because all they do is get, you know, they get thieved and used for other people's purposes. What's the point? You know, I mean, this, you know, and what's the video got in it? It's me talking and then somebody getting their face smashed in with a fire extinguisher. Now, there's no evidence that I've ever thumbed up a video with gratuitous violence in it. Ever. You know, if it's scenes of war or something, yeah, maybe. But I mean, just violence used to make a joke or to insult somebody. I've never thumbed up a video like that. And so this is the guy who's supposed to have integrity, right? He's supposed to be the pacifist. Well, where's your evidence of it? You're just glorifying violence here. You're just using it in a gratuitous manner to what? Spit on somebody? I mean, you know, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, there's your evidence of character, isn't it? Yeah, and, you know, he's a rat. He's a fucking mole rat. I mean, mole rats will chew on their mother's bones to sharpen their teeth. I think it's one of the most, it has the most disposable babies of any mammal on Earth. It kills more children than any mammal on Earth. And this is the icon this asshole chooses. A fucking rat. Well, at least that part's appropriate. A fucking rat that's decided to be a worm. It's a rat that hasn't even decided to be a lizard. It's a rat that's decided to be a fucking worm. Anyway, the problem with Gary is that all of his idealism, philosophical integrity, and scruples go straight out the window the moment he starts having one of his little crybaby temper tantrums. Well, isn't that what somebody could describe this as, asshole? Here you are whining and bitching on somebody else's video off the subject because your butt hurt. And that's it. You know, because I insulted your foreskin. You fucking little creep. Anyway, if you don't agree with every detail of everything he says, yeah, well, if you don't agree with me, I'm going to point it out and say, fuck you, you suck. That's right, because I'm right 99.99% of the time. Like, you know, certain soap is pure, I'm right as often as it is pure. And that's just the way it turns out, fucker. Me smarter than you. He suddenly turns into a lying sack of shit. Well, you're not going to prove any of that. You're just going to make the accusation where I, you know, can demonstrate your contradictions. And I don't do anything suddenly, asshole. So, shit tick shit. Yes. Well, anyway, at least that's on the subject. I mentioned ticks. Who will literally say anything to discredit the target of his childish and ostentatious anger. Well, again, who's the one saying anything? You are. Who's the one thumbing up troll videos? You are. It seems like you're the one who will stoop to any low level, Mr. Low-level rat. You're not even a rat that lives on the surface. You know what I'm saying? You're you know, convicted. In other words, he's a bully at heart. Oh, you just played a video where somebody's smashing somebody in the face with a canister, you know, whatever it is, a fire extinguisher. And using that as an example of what I do on the internet. That's a fair cop description of what I do on the internet. Yeah, fuck you. He doesn't really want to improve anyone or help anyone. Well, I suppose technically that's true. All I want to do is end the stupid, insidious, idiotic torture game. Yes, that's what I really want to do, and I really don't care about improving anyone or technically helping anyone beyond the fact that I would like things not to be tortured. Or any good stuff he constantly pays so much lip service to. Well, again, I don't know where I constantly do that. Example, please. He just wants to create a controlled situation where he has an audience of people. A controlled situation. Again, what does that mean? You mean where people are actually talking about the subject of the video in the comments section? Yeah, I'd like that much control, asshole. Where I don't have to defend myself against some asshole who just decides to make fucking random goddamn accusations, and I have to explain how, no, I didn't beat my wife because I don't have a wife. I mean, yeah, you're wasting my time, asshole. I'm not demanding your time, am I? You look like you're the control freak who wants to control my agenda, asshole. You're the one getting in my way, fuckface. How am I getting in yours? Oh, because I'm not letting you control me. Oh, sure, that makes sense. To watch him sing and dance. Well, again, I don't... Very little singing and dancing in my videos. Tiny, tiny, tiny percentage. He wants to masturbate in their faces endlessly. Well, I suppose that's true. And he doesn't really care who they are. Well, I do to some extent. That's why he prefers to frighten them in my eyes with hypothetical submoronic bums like Snake Plisskenus. I don't think I'd do that. I've made 2 videos with Snake Plisskenus. 2. Rather than actually have meaningful relationships. So I don't really want to have relationships, so that's true. I really don't have any use for them unless I'm going to get laid. With intellectual equals, well, go find me one, which he quite confident simply can't exist, which he's quite confident simply can't exist. I don't know if they can exist. I've never argued they can't exist. What I've argued is, show me one, please. Go ahead, show me my equal and I'll have the conversation with my equal. Go ahead, pick one, asshole. I don't see you doing that. Asshole. Asshole. Is my equal this raggy video you thumbed up? Is that my equal? Oh, I gotta close that window. Is that my equal? Somebody who takes somebody else's material, perverts it, and then puts it in a context that has nothing to do with what he's saying. That's my intellectual equal. Oh. 6 months ago, I literally would have stepped in front of a bullet for this guy. Okay, so this is one of his principles here. Okay, so let's get this straight. We had an argument about, you know, he basically posted a bunch of crap about circumcision. And there was crap about some other subject. I don't know whether it's physics or some other subject we disagreed on. And because of those disagreements, now he wouldn't jump in front of a bullet for this guy. So the principle was, fuck the major subject, because all you care about is this, whatever it is, Nietzsche love or something. Fuck you. That's why it's so incredibly disappointing to see that he's just a garden variety lying asshole. Right, and I lied in my video. This video has what lies in it. This is the video you're commenting on, so why don't you point out the lies in the video you're commenting on, asshole. What, you know, he doesn't articulate this lie. He just states it over and over again. Ugh. Albeit intelligent one. Well, you're going to deny that, so what's the point in saying it? Don't kid yourself. Gary is all about Gary. If Gary was all about Gary, you think Gary would waste his time doing videos all about depressing crap? And he wouldn't do videos about how, hey, Gary's fun. Gary's a great guy. You want to get fucked by Gary. This doesn't make any sense. He doesn't give a fuck about other people suffering. It's not the point, but if I give a fuck about suffering, it'd be idiotic to say I don't. The reason why I'm aware of the existence of suffering is because I've done it, so in that sense I understand it, and I'm afraid of it in this generic sense. Yeah, I don't know. How exactly have I been dishonest about any of that? I don't really understand your accusation. I don't. What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to say, that I have an emotional thing? No, I don't. I don't like people, generally speaking. I think human beings are disgusting, stupid fucking creatures. And frankly, okay, they get pretty much what they deserve. I get what I deserve just being human. I deserve to suffering because of the preposterous amount of suffering human beings have imposed. So in some sense, I'm getting what I deserve. I can't really have a whole bunch of empathy for the circumstance, emotional empathy. So I have to rely on reason, and my reason says this is a horrific waste. But I don't know where in my videos I've indicated any love for humanity or love for preserving humanity or any of that shit. My real concern is for the little beasties who don't have the capacity to make a better judgment. We have the capacity to apply better judgment, we don't apply it. That's my argument. That's been consistently my argument. So fuck you, weasel. I never contended to be a fucking human lover. Anyway. People suffering. He just assumes the philosophical position. That's right. That's what I do. That allows him to maximize his favorite activity. Well, again, so you're saying I'm assuming the position of anti-human anti-mother, anti-prego, anti-baby, anti-children, because it's good for me. I profit from that philosophical position is win for my side. Fuck you. Which is projectile vomiting his subpar intellectual drivel. So again, I'm intelligent, but I'm subpar intellectual driveling into other people's faces. So again, what's the example of that? My argument that nipping a little bit of foreskin isn't the end of penis life on Earth. Yeah, really, he's a parasitic louse. Yeah, I'm the parasite, right? You're the one commenting on my video. You're the one graffitiing in my house. You're the one shitting in my house, and you're calling me the parasite. Yeah, fuck you. Of a has-been loser. Has been in what sense? What sense have I been? Yeah, when was I a been? No, I'm a loser, and I don't care one way or the other. It's really quite irrelevant. The one thing I'm not is a fucking no-ball, dickless, fucking weaselly rat fucker like you. Really, he's a who lives on government cachet. Yeah, well, whatever. You know, that's really irrelevant, and that's really just getting into issues that are none of your motherfucking cunt business. Alright, but what, you're going to say I don't have an anxiety disorder, that I haven't suffered for 45 years with a neurotic condition? Is that your accusation, shithead? What's the use of that comment? And why don't I apply it to Emile Sinclair, and I apply it to the Burning Bush guy? So why don't you take your judgment and apply that to them too, asshole? If that means something, if that's somehow a credibility issue, why don't you accuse them of it? Oh, that's right, because you're a ballless little fucking cunt weasel, and they don't do things rationally or logically or out of principle. They only do them because they're pathetic, fucking resentful losers. Anyway, just like all the baby mamas he loves to hate. Well, I mean, this idea that I love to hate people making babies, when I quite sincerely see it as the most tragic event that can possibly take place on planet Earth, is the production of some new victim. But go ahead, lie about my character. Lie about what I believe. You fucking scum. Anyway. So there was some comment by the Emile jackass, and for the cause, obviously. So we don't know what the hell that is. I don't know, anyway. You might know, because but I don't know. The thing is, I actually believe in the cause. What cause do you believe in? You believe in supporting gratuitous violence, troll videos, videos where you just overtly do something grotesquely exaggerating somebody's position. Like a grotesque exaggeration is how you think people should argue on the internet. So to make me into a monster, you should show images of somebody bashing somebody in the face with a fire extinguisher, because I've always advocated that kind of behavior, and I'm always into that kind of stuff. That's why I find it so offensive that Gary uses it only to attract attention to himself. I'm using the cause to attract attention to myself. So again, his argument is that I couldn't attract attention to myself in like this couldn't be the most fail way to attract anything called positive attention, right? I mean, I'm always spitting on almost every classical, socially loved icon. Religion, the flag, baby production, capitalism. I mean, every single one of them I'm taking a shit on, and you're saying I'm doing it for my own advantage. Okay. And his perpetual ego-fueled dick-swinging contest. Well, it is a contest, and if you don't understand that, you're an idiot. And you're just not up to it, okay? Yeah, you don't got any balls to get into the arena and play a fair fight. You're just a sniper. You know, you're just a little weasel, you know, who can't win the fair game, so you got to break the rules and cheat, because you can't do it straight up, man to man, weasel, and I can. So you're just envious because, yeah, I have the balls, all right, to step up and put it on the line, so to speak, and you don't. You're a disgraceful coward. Yeah. Alright, so no more rags from Emil, no doubt. Right. He's a liar. I have proof. Well, you keep saying that. Where is it? And he is, in fact, a liability to the cause. Right, I'm the liability to the cause. You're the one thumbing up videos of people being smashed in the face with fire extinguishers for the gratuitous pleasure of insulting somebody, and I'm the liability. You're feeding the very engine of the excess and retardedness that has the world as ugly as it is, and you're the nihilist, asshole. Yeah, but because he talks the talk, but the final analysis, he doesn't walk the walk. And how are you walking it, asshole? Where's the example of you walking any walks, asshole? It is about talking the talk, shithead. I guess you don't understand that either. And who is provided more talking points on YouTube in the last 5 years on the subject of antinatalism? Who has said more things that are in some way quotable or meaningful as arguments? Who? Point me to them. I will promote that channel, and we won't have to worry about this anymore, because you'll have somebody else to go jump in front of a bullet for, right? Isn't that correct, jackass? And where did I come up with all this stuff anyway? Oh, it just poofed into my head, right? I didn't have to think about these subjects for years and contemplate the misery and suffering of things on planet Earth to understand it well enough to be able to articulate it. The reason why you people can't articulate it is because you haven't lived it. You haven't been in it long enough or deep enough. That's what it takes. It takes a lot of time and a lot of wallowing in it before you can break all of the conditioned barriers in your brain, all the socialization that has you not seeing the grotesque truth. And the reason why I can speak the truth is because I've gone deep enough to see it. Fucker. So don't tell me I'm not the real deal, you fucking weasel. Well, you fucking rat. You backstabbing, bone-gnawing piece of shit. In reality, self-serving fake. Fake. Who feeds on other people's earnest pursuit of truth. What truth are you in pursuit of? Natural penises are so much better. I know it for surezies. Fuck you. And uses it purely for his own gratification. Yeah, whatever. I'm gratified when I get to smite a piece of shit. So yes, every now and then you're lucky enough to find a piece of shit that's, you know, trying to attack something, and you're able to shit the shit. You're able to knock the shit down, and yeah, that's gratifying. He is intensely jealous. Now we can see you're the one with the tiny, minuscule little goddamn penis who just can't stand himself, who hates himself so fucking much and has to fucking puke out this crap at anything walking taller than you are, you little fucking goddamn midget of a fucking goddamn Weasley rat. You're not even a fucking full-grown fucking mole rat. You're a fucking midget of a mole rat. And sees the cause as his personal property. Well, give me some examples of that, shithead. I wish somebody would come along who actually had a set of balls and actually could goddamn talk rationally and articulately and say something meaningful. God damn it, I'd be the first one to vote for somebody else to be goddamn president of this fucking goddamn cult of lunatics. So fuck you and that bullshit accusation. I wish you people would fucking goddamn bring something to the goddamn fucking table except your fucking mealy-mouthed little gnawly teeth bullshit. He will relentlessly bully anyone who has any potential to make a meaningful contribution. Like what? I think people shouldn't have kids. But I don't think we should stop people from having kids. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, fuck you. Do it because, look, who was making a meaningful contribution? Give me the example of the person I tore down who was making a meaningful contribution, who wasn't just like you, a backstabbing motherfucking son of a bitch prick, who really doesn't give a goddamn shit about fixing nature, who's really just glorifying it, and who'd love to put us all back in goddamn fucking mole rat skins. Yeah, well, I don't want to have 28 little fucking pups and watch most of them die, so fuck you. I don't want to be a mole rat, jackass. Because he has a pathological need to be the center of attention at all times. Prove it. Demonstrate it with some kind of evidence. I have a pathological need just to see problems solved, and I would love to just run away and sleep all day. So yeah, I have a pathological need to avoid everything and anything that I don't find at all fucking goddamn enjoyable. And I don't find this enjoyable at all. I don't find your existence... I find it's all fucking goddamn disgusting and obnoxious. I find this incredibly goddamn disappointing. I have to waste my time on fucking motherfucking little cunty weasels like you because you won't go the fuck away. Anyway. So, this guy. So, there's another evidence of... He has like a... I don't know, a dark icon and no name. You know... These aren't the guys going to win the war, you know what I mean? Nice enough guy, but, you know, this just ain't going to do it. You are perfect, so he can't even spell whole words, too much, you know, too tired, can't spell the whole word. And that really, what's the point of asking him, are you perfect? He just trolled me extensively, assassinating my character, and you're asking whether he's perfect or not. Like... Somehow there's some chance that he is the real deal, that he is actually perfect, that he's actually better than me in some way, and that all of this crap he's doing has some other purpose than just to assassinate my character. You think there's any chance of that? Oh, no, there's no chance of that. No, far from it, but I'm not a liar. Yes, you are. You're a preposterous goddamn motherfucking cunt of a liar. You're a troll, a useless little trolly, petty motherfucking cunt weasel with no fucking dick or balls. So, again, some comment by Emil. Yes, no doubt there have been many before us who have run up against his sincerity deficit. Again, how so? Where? Give me the sentence, the example of this is proof of a lack of sincerity. Why? Because I don't what? Because I don't love you? I'm supposed to love you? If you somehow, if you say one thing that's correct, I'm supposed to love you. So Donald Trump's right about one fucking thing. The war was a waste of money. He said that. It's the only rational thing he said out of his whole fucking campaign. And yet, okay, so now I should love him because he said one rational thing. No. Fuck you. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to mix the two videos, so I'll just post this as a separate video because there's no point in dragging the other video into this video. But it's just this whole idea of having to deal with trolls are just so annoying. Because it's just this, yeah, I demand your attention. I demand you respond to me. I demand. And what do they put up? Do they do that with any kind of respect? Do they knock on, like even a Jehovah's Witness, right, has the class to at least knock on your fucking door. And they'll pay attention if you say, get the fuck off my front step, you motherfucking cunt. And they'll get the fuck off your front step. I mean, you know, as scummy and sick as their little brains are, they can figure out how to do it the right way. And little pieces of weasel shit like you can't. You can't even get up to fucking Jehovah's Witness kind of fanatic lunatic. You disgraceful piece of shit. If you got some sort of criticism, well then you're gonna have to, if you're gonna make it in somebody else's house, you gotta know that you gotta be you gotta follow a few fucking goddamn rules. You don't walk into somebody else's house and just start talking shit. Well, you do, of course, but yeah, somebody who's rational understands that no, they're obligated to make their point with some sort of propriety, some sort of reasonableness, and you're not being reasonable. This isn't reasonable. Changing the subject of videos with this nonsense, there was nothing in this comment that had anything to do with the goddamn video. You had no excuse for this extrapolation into all these other subjects. You didn't get anywhere near any critique of the video itself, nothing. You have no excuse for even doing this at all. There was no there was no shoehorn that weasels your foot into this slipper. You just did this because you're a petty motherfucking troll. Okay, enough said. Yeah. So, whatever. I don't know what the solution is. Like I said, you can't block people. So I guess I'll just delete his comments. I don't know if that works either. But I guess that's what I'll do. Just nothing else, you know, there's no other tools available, so obviously blocking doesn't work, so you have to do something else. And like I said, I'm not going to waste my time just letting these assholes graffiti on my videos. So if they're going to keep doing it, then I'll just won't be comments on my videos anymore. I mean, I really won't miss them that much. Really won't. So anyway, till next time.